Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. That's Emery Hunter's Art of Playbook, and I'm Tyler Merkovich. We're bringing you our Western Athletic Conference awards and predictions for 2010. Toughest schedule. You know what Fresno State does every year. This year they host Cincinnati, and they're at Ole Miss. But San Jose State, the first 4 weeks of the season, at Alabama, at Wisconsin, at Utah. So it doesn't get any easier for first-year head coach Mike McIntyre. San Jose State has a tough schedule in my mind.
Yeah, I agree with you as well. So you mentioned all those guys they have to travel to. They have to go at Nevada as well, at Iraq. You know, they go everywhere. So they have a tough schedule this season. If they can survive the early part of that slate, the rest of the season is going to be fine because they proved the toughness. But going to Alabama and Wisconsin, two of the most toughest places to play in college football, period.
And best recruiting class, I'm going to go with Chris Peterson and Boise State. Yes, the David Copperfield of college football. The good thing about their class is that when they get these guys, you know, they don't play them right away. They don't throw them right into the fire. They stay at least 1 year, learn, play a little bit, and then by sophomore, junior year, these guys are stars. But they bring in the quarterback for the future, Grant Hedrick, the defensive line player, Ty Crawford, and an athlete, Matt Miller. So that's Boise in my mind.
In my mind, I'm going with Fresno State. You know, Pat Hill is an awesome coach, outstanding recruiter. Got athletic guy, Devon Dunn. Got his 5'11", 175. May play a little wide receiver, may play a little cornerback. He's that type of athlete. He will return kicks, I do know that. They also get wide receiver Victor Dean, 6'5", 200 pounds. So you get a big guy like that to stretch the field. You know he loves the power running downhill in between tackles. So when they operate off fashion, you toss up to a big guy like my man Victor.
Well, let's go to Boise again for my best pro prospect. It's Austin Pettis, the big target for Kellen Moore. They have Titus Young also is a great kick returner, but Austin Pettis has a frame. He has the skills. He could still have some development from NFL coaches, so I'm going with Pettis.
I'm going with the premium position in the NFL, defensive end / outside linebacker. They need people that can rush the passer. Dante Mock from Nevada is going to be he's the best pro prospect out this conference. Anytime you can get a guy that can rush the passer consistently each and every play, you want to snatch him up immediately.
Team on the rise. Don't be surprised if Dwayne Walker makes strides at New Mexico State if he gets the offense going. But I'm going to go with Louisiana Tech. Good situation the first-year head coach is in. Now he has Tony Franklin. He has some athletes. He has Philip Livas now. He has the transfer from LSU for the future. So he's going to get some weapons on offense, and they could recruit in that area.
I think Utah State is a team on the rise. This is a team that has made solid progressions. Yes, they went 4-8 last year. Look for them to finish, you know, in the top half of this division this year in this conference, and they're doing it the right way. They're going to finally get to a bowl game, I believe, this year. Utah State is a team I think that's on the rise.
Offensive Player of the Year, a lot of offense in this league, but you got to go with Kellen Moore. He was All-American last year. He's got all the weapons at his disposal, and Peterson utilizes them greatly.
Yeah, I'm going with Kellen Moore as well, too. Anytime you have all your starters pretty much return on offense, and you have the opportunity. He only threw 3 interceptions last season to 39 touchdowns, so that's impressive. Clearly the Offensive Player of the Year.
And let's stay with Boise. It's all about Boise this year. Defensive player, I love this guy, Winston Venables. I know last year Dante Mock was the Defensive Player of the Year, and he's returning this year. But I love what Venables brings to the table. I think he'll have a bigger role, and he'll step up in big games because they got some spotlight games this year, including Week 1 against Virginia Tech in D.C.
So I'm going out to Las Cruces. I'm going with cornerback Devon House, cornerback for New Mexico State, tremendous playmaker. Was solid last year. He's going to be even more solid this year. And he's going to be on the radar of the NFL teams starting this season. He's going to make a lot of pieces shut down corner.
Well, last year we shockingly tried to go with an upset pick here in Nevada. They really had a turbulent year, roller coaster year for them. We know we're not making our mistake this year. It's Boise's year. 20 returning starters. They got the schedule. They got the beef up front on offensive line, and their defense is making plays in big games.
Yeah, they won 14 games last season, which is a lot, and they're going to win more this year. This is a tremendous team. I'm going with Boise as well. Too much talent. 20 out of 22 starters return off a team that went undefeated.
49-4, Chris Peterson, 3 undefeated seasons. He could really
Hate a man.
He brings out the trick plays. It's great for the Western Athletic Conference. For more previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NCAA or check us out at youtube.com/footballgameplan.